Hey there, Switch fans! Welcome back to SwitchTop. I'm excited to talk about something really cool today. The top 20 new upcoming RPGs heading to Nintendo Switch and the new Switch 2. These games look amazing, and I can't wait to get my hands on them. If you're like me and love a good RPG adventure, this video is definitely for you. Let's jump right into our countdown. Dinkum, set to release on September 26, 2025. Originally a PC favorite, this title blends farming, crafting, survival, and exploration into a vibrant world inspired by the Australian outback. Players will be able to build their own homesteads, grow crops, raise animals, and fish, while also venturing out into the wilderness to gather resources, discover wildlife, and take on challenges unique to the rugged setting. The Switch version brings the full experience to both handheld and docked play, making it easy to dive into long sessions of community building or short bursts of adventure on the go. Cooperative multiplayer allows friends to join together in shaping towns, exploring landscapes, and sharing resources, while customization options let every player create a unique world. With its mix of freedom, creativity, and adventure, Dinkum promises to deliver a cozy yet expansive RPG-like experience for Switch players looking for something fresh and immersive. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake. This collection reimagines the first two legendary entries in the iconic Dragon Quest series with the stunning HD 2D style, blending nostalgic pixel art with modern lighting and environmental effects to create a visually rich experience. Players can choose to embark on either adventure directly from the title screen, experiencing the foundations of the Erdrick trilogy. In Dragon Quest 1, you take the role of the descendant of Erdrick, tasked with confronting the Dragon Lord and restoring peace to the land of Alefgard. Meanwhile, Dragon Quest II expands the scale, following a group of young royal heroes, descendants of Erdrick, as they unite against a dark force threatening multiple kingdoms. Both games retain their classic turn-based combat and exploration while adding modern quality of life improvements to streamline progression, making them accessible for newcomers while honoring their original spirit.
Take this!
A new ally, the Princess of Canuck, joins the party. The legend is told again, even greater than before.
The Duskbloods, scheduled to release in 2026 as a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. Developed by From Software under Hidetaka Miyazaki, the game embraces a gothic horror aesthetic infused with Victorian and steampunk influences, delivering a dark and atmospheric world teeming with supernatural energy. Players step into the roles of the Bloodsworn, powerful beings shaped by cursed blood, each carrying unique weapons, traits, and abilities. Unlike traditional RPGs where you fully create your character, the Duskbloods offers a roster of distinct Bloodsworn heroes to choose from, which can then be personalized through blood history and fate-based modifications. Designed as a PPVE experience, the game supports up to 8 players, blending tense competitive battles with cooperative survival against dangerous NPC enemies and towering monstrosities. With its mix of gothic atmosphere, unique combat systems, and multiplayer innovation, the Duskbloods promises to be a defining RPG experience for Switch players.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Atelier Resleriana, the Red Alchemist and the White Guardian, set for release on September 26, 2025. Developed by Gust and published by Koei Tecmo, this installment continues the beloved Atelier series with a fresh narrative centered on 2 protagonists returning to their homeland of Halfine, each driven by personal quests, one seeking to restore a family shop and the other unraveling mysteries left by his father. Set in the vibrant continent of Lantarna, players will explore diverse traverse regions, gather resources, and dive into the signature alchemy system, now expanded with the new gift color synthesis mechanic. Beyond synthesis, the game incorporates shop management, town restoration, and exploration of dimensional paths, which feature shifting layouts and unique rewards. Combat follows a timeline-based command system enhanced by multi-actions, interrupts, and strategic panel effects, offering a dynamic mix of tactics and creativity.
切り開く錬金術との合わせ技行くぞ私も
Lost Hellden, scheduled for release in 2025. Developed by Artisan Studios, this hand-painted adventure introduces a unique, deep 2D visual style that blends traditional artwork with dynamic effects, creating a world that feels both artistic and alive. The story unfolds on the planet Era, where every newborn is bound through the Nexus ritual to one of the 7 deadly sins, and those who succumb to their temptation transform into terrifying monsters. Central to the narrative are twin brothers Seifel and Let, whose unusual fates set them apart, one tied to all sins, the other to none. When Let breaks free from his confinement, Seifel embarks on a perilous journey with veteran Archons to find him, uncovering dark truths, moral dilemmas, and hidden conspiracies. Featuring up to 8 playable characters, deep narrative themes, and a strategic combat system, Lost Hellden promises an atmospheric and emotionally powerful RPG experience on Switch.
Hello and welcome.
Witchbrook, scheduled for release in winter 2025. Developed by Chucklefish and Robotality, this magical life simulation RPG places players in the role of a witch in training at Witchbrook College, located in the picturesque seaside town of Mossport. Players will immerse themselves in a variety of magical activities, including spellcasting, potion brewing, broom flying, and mastering mystical lessons, while exploring the vibrant town filled with seasonal events, hidden secrets, and a diverse cast of characters. The game emphasizes relationship building and character customization, allowing players to shape their magical journey in unique ways. In addition, Witchbrook offers online co-op multiplayer for up to 4 players, enabling friends to collaborate on magical endeavors and share adventures. With its charming pixel art style, rich world building, and a mix of exploration, strategy, and story-driven progression, Witchbrook promises a cozy yet captivating RPG experience that blends life simulation with enchanting, immersive gameplay on Nintendo Switch. My Time at Evershine, scheduled to release on Nintendo Switch 2 in Q4 2025. Developed by Pathea Games, this installment is the 3rd entry in the beloved My Time series, following Portia and Sandrock, and introduces players to a new chapter in a post-apocalyptic world. Set 300 years after the Day of Calamity, players assume the role of the governor of a small town in the northern Eufaula region, tasked with building a thriving city-state while navigating tensions with the powerful Duvos Empire. The game emphasizes sandbox-style RPG mechanics, including resource gathering, crafting, farming, and building relationships with town residents. It also features a more realistic art style compared to its predecessors and supports multiplayer for up to 4 players, allowing friends to cooperate on quests and town development. With its expansive world, immersive story, and rich gameplay systems, My Time at Evershine promises a compelling RPG experience for both longtime fans and newcomers alike. Wander Stars, set to release on September 19th, 2025. Developed by Paper Castle Games and published by fellow Traveler, this turn-based RPG draws inspiration from 90s anime, combining nostalgic visuals with modern gameplay mechanics. Players follow Ringo, a skilled martial artist searching for her missing brother, and Wolf, a mysterious scoundrel with a hidden past, as they journey across the galaxy in search of the legendary Wander Star map. The game is structured across 10 episodic adventures, each filled with exploration, encounters, and story-driven moments. Its combat system stands out by allowing players to creatively combine words to craft unique attacks, such as Super Awesome Fire Kick, blending strategy with humor and personalization. With its vibrant art style, engaging characters, and inventive battle mechanics, Wander Stars offers a fresh and immersive RPG experience for Switch players seeking both nostalgia and innovation in a single package. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, set to release on November 6th, 2025, exclusively for Nintendo Switch 2. Serving as a canonical prequel to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the game explores the untold events of the Imprisoning War, a pivotal chapter in Hyrule's history. Players will take control of iconic heroes such as Princess Zelda, King Rauru, and other legendary figures, battling the forces of Demon King Ganondorf to reclaim their homeland. The game expands the hack-and-slash formula with new mechanics, including the ability to combine Zonai devices with character abilities to unleash devastating elemental attacks. In addition, it supports two-player local co-op via split screen or game share, allowing friends to team up and tackle massive battles together. With its rich storytelling, dynamic combat system, and cooperative gameplay, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment promises an immersive and epic RPG experience for both longtime fans and newcomers. Discounty, set to release on August 20th, 2025. Developed by Crinkle Cut Games and published by P-Cube, this cozy management RPG places players in the role of a newcomer tasked with running a local discount supermarket in the charming harbor town of Blomkest. Combining elements of store management, strategy, and role-playing, players must organize the store layout, manage stock levels, work the checkout, and negotiate trade deals to grow their business. Beyond the supermarket, the game emphasizes community interaction, allowing players to build relationships with townsfolk, uncover secrets, and engage with the small-town narrative. With its mix of strategic planning, exploration, and character-driven storytelling, Discounty provides a relaxing yet immersive RPG experience. Its charming visual style and engaging gameplay mechanics make it a compelling title for Switch players seeking both cozy life simulation and meaningful progression in a dynamic world. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, scheduled for release in 2026 on Nintendo Switch 2. Developed by Square Enix's Creative Studio 5 in collaboration with Claytek Works, the game blends action RPG mechanics with the studio's signature HD 2D visual style, combining retro-inspired pixel art with modern 3D effects. Players follow Elliot and his fairy companion Faye across the continent of Philibieldia, exploring ancient ruins, uncovering mysteries, and embarking on a journey that spans millennia. The game features real-time combat, offering 7 weapon types, including swords, bows, chains, and sickles, each customizable with magicite to suit various playstyles. Faye aids in combat and item collection, and can be controlled by a second player for local co-op, adding a cooperative dimension to exploration and battles. With its rich story, dynamic combat system, and immersive world, The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales promises a compelling RPG experience for both longtime fans and newcomers to the series.
And find opportunities to strike. Fight with swords for quick and well-balanced strikes. Bows and arrows to target enemies from afar. Chains and sickles to swing and pull enemies closer, and more. There are 7 weapon
Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, set to release on January 22nd, 2026 for Nintendo Switch 2. This enhanced edition of the iconic remake includes the episode Intermission DLC, which follows Yuffie Kisaragi on her own story arc, alongside additional content like exclusive summons such as Chocobo Chick and Cactuar, and a built-in photo mode. The Switch 2 version is delivered via a game key card, requiring approximately 87.9 gigabytes of data and runs at a stable 30 frames per second, offering smooth performance with crisp visuals. Streamlined progression options allow players to customize gameplay, including maxed out HP and MP, maximum damage per attack, and carrying capacity, catering to both newcomers and series veterans. With its richly reimagined world, dynamic combat, and expanded story content, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade provides an immersive and modern RPG experience, bringing the classic tale of Cloud, Sephiroth, and the fate of Midgar to a new audience on the Switch platform.
One date ought to do it.
You're not real. You're dead.
This planet.
Octopath Traveler 0, set to release on December 4th, 2025. Developed by Square Enix in collaboration with Doki Doki Grooveworks, this title serves as a prequel to the original Octopath Traveler, introducing a new protagonist whose hometown, Wishvale, is destroyed in a catastrophic fire. Players embark on a journey of restoration, combining town building and farming mechanics with classic strategic turn-based combat. The game allows full customization of the main character, including appearance, voice, motions, and favorite dish, while recruiting over 30 characters to form parties of up to 8 members. The HD 2D visual style returns, blending nostalgic pixel art with detailed 3D environments, creating a visually striking world. With its expansive story estimated at around 100 hours of gameplay and deep combat system utilizing the break and boost mechanics, Octopath Traveler 0 offers a rich, immersive RPG experience that combines narrative depth, strategic battles, and world building for both longtime fans and newcomers alike.
Are you going to rebuild Wishvale? Or are you going to find the people who took our home from us?
Witness a tale of beginnings that unfolds across Orstera.
Pixelshire, set to release on May 8th, 2025. Developed by Merge Games, this sandbox RPG invites players to create and expand their own town in the vibrant world of Arcadia. Combining life simulation, town building, exploration, and combat, the game allows players to design the town layout, master various trades, and interact with a diverse cast of neighbors. Beyond construction and crafting, players can participate in local festivals, discover hidden treasures, and explore the wider world to gather resources and unlock secrets. The game emphasizes creativity and strategy, offering freedom to shape the town and the surrounding lands according to the player's vision. With its charming pixel art style, dynamic mechanics, and immersive sandbox gameplay, Pixelshire promises an engaging and rewarding RPG experience for fans of town building, life simulation, and exploratory adventures on Nintendo Switch.
You will find your mind wandering as you discover new species of fish, plants, and fruits, all waiting to be cooked into delicious meals. Activities in Pixelshire will offer you peace in your daily routine, but also excitement in the land's mysteries.
Demonschool, set to release on November 19th, 2025. Developed by Necrosoft Games and published by Isbrid Games, this tactical RPG combines elements of university life with supernatural adventure. Players follow Faye, a student on a mysterious island campus, as she balances academic responsibilities with battling demonic threats, alongside a diverse group of friends. The game features turn-based combat where movement and positioning are key, allowing for strategic planning, combo execution, and tactical depth. Beyond combat, players manage daily schedules, attending classes, forming relationships, and participating in campus activities, blending social simulation with RPG progression. Its distinctive pixel art style with bold outlines gives the game a visually striking and memorable aesthetic. With its mix of light horror, strategic gameplay, and narrative-driven social interactions, Demonschool promises a unique and immersive RPG experience on Nintendo Switch, appealing to fans of tactical strategy and story-rich adventures alike. Pokémon Legends ZA, set to release on October 16th, 2025. Developed by Game Freak and published by Nintendo and the Pokémon Company, this action RPG takes place entirely in Lumio City, a vibrant urban area inspired by Paris. Departing from traditional turn-based combat, the game features real-time battles where trainers and Pokémon can move and act simultaneously, creating dynamic and strategic encounters. Players can also engage in the new ZA Royale battle mode, allowing preemptive strikes against wandering trainers during nighttime hours, adding a tactical layer to exploration and combat. Character customization is more robust than ever, and the multiplayer Battle Club mode lets up to 4 players participate in link battles or ranked battles to earn rank points. Additionally, the Mega Dimension DLC introduces new story content and unique Mega Evolutions, including Mega Raichu X and Y. With its innovative mechanics, immersive setting, and strategic gameplay, Pokémon Legends ZA promises an exciting and fresh RPG experience on Nintendo Switch. Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection, set to release on March 13th, 2026 for Nintendo Switch 2. Developed by Capcom, this turn-based RPG continues the series' focus on the bond between riders and their monsties while introducing a darker, more dramatic narrative. The story takes place in the Kingdom of Azuria, where twin Rathalos hatch from a single egg, an ominous event that coincides with the Encroachment, a mysterious phenomenon turning monsters to stone and threatening the land. Players assume the role of the kingdom's sole Rathalos rider, embarking on a journey to uncover the cause of the phenomenon while navigating political tensions with the neighboring nation of Vermeil. Gameplay emphasizes hatching, raising, and strategizing with a variety of monsters, each with unique abilities in turn-based combat. Featuring painterly visuals, expansive landscapes, and expressive character designs, the game also introduces new monsters, including fan favorites from Monster Hunter Rise, offering fresh challenges.
Unraveling the world's greatest mysteries? Man, the Rangers are so cool!
Look at that! It's gone feral! Got it! I needed to know what she hoped to accomplish. I became a ranger in the hopes I might find out.
Persona 3 Reload, set to release on October 23rd, 2025 for Nintendo Switch 2. Developed by Atlus, this remake of the 2006 classic Persona 3 modernizes the game with enhanced visuals, updated mechanics, and additional content while preserving the core story and experience. Players assume the role of a high school student who discovers the mysterious Dark Hour and joins the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEES, to combat supernatural shadows threatening their city. The game blends turn-based combat with life simulation elements, allowing players to attend school, build relationships with classmates, and explore dungeons known as Tartarus. Strategic planning is required in both battles and social interactions, with Persona Fusion and skill management adding depth to combat. With its compelling narrative, immersive world, and a mix of tactical and social gameplay, Persona 3 Reload promises to deliver a rich RPG experience that appeals to longtime fans and newcomers alike on Nintendo Switch.
Better be wise when choosing battles, mostly babbles. You know one of those big times waiting for fools they will fight for. Drop these bars in my sleep, few tricks up my sleeve. Wait till wait for you a little loud. Get ready!
Disturbing the peace, look into my eyes. Now tell me.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, set to release on March 14th, 2026. This latest installment in the acclaimed tactical RPG series introduces a richly detailed world torn by political intrigue and a looming supernatural threat. Players take command of a band of heroes from various kingdoms, each with unique skills, classes, and personal stories, navigating both turn-based battles and complex strategic decisions that shape the fate of the realm. The game emphasizes deep character relationships, allowing players to build bonds, unlock special abilities, and influence story outcomes through choices both on and off the battlefield. With enhanced visuals for the Switch, a refined combat system that balances classic mechanics with new tactical innovations, and a narrative that weaves together heroism, betrayal, and destiny, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave promises a compelling and immersive RPG experience. Its blend of strategy, character-driven storytelling, and expansive world building makes it a must-play for both longtime fans and newcomers on Nintendo Switch.
It is imperative that I face it again. I must cull it with this blade.
My full strength.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, set to release on February 5th, 2026. Developed by Square Enix, this remake revitalizes the 2000 classic Dragon Quest VII Fragments of the Forgotten Past with a handcrafted visual style, replacing the original pixel art with detailed, diorama-like 3D environments and expressive character models. Players follow a young islander on a journey through time and space, restoring lost lands and uncovering the mysteries of his world. The game streamlines the expansive story, removing irrelevant subplots while adding new scenarios to enhance pacing and engagement. Combat remains turn-based, but is revamped with visible overworld enemies, instant kills for weaker foes, and a new moonlighting system allowing characters to equip two classes simultaneously, adding strategic depth. Additional features include a Monster Master vocation to summon monsters, as well as automatic combat and fast-forward options for convenience. By blending nostalgic elements with modern enhancements, Dragon Quest VII Reimagined promises a rich, immersive RPG experience appealing to both longtime fans and newcomers alike on Nintendo Switch. Those are my top 20 upcoming RPGs for Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. This is such an exciting lineup. We've got classic remakes, brand new adventures, and everything in between. The future of RPG gaming on Nintendo systems looks absolutely incredible. Which of these games has you most hyped? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to SwitchTop for more Nintendo content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.